I think
Why is he holding the gun like that?
So you got a rifle.
See, because it was 3 and 3 on each, so it's got to be that.
I don't like the way he's holding the gun. That seems worse.
Well, he's holding it like a normal pistol. Usually you would, in real life, you would hold it with 2 hands.
But in Doom, he uses one hand. So this person is like a little more pathetic and cowardly, and kind of has to like hold on the gun tightly with the 2 hands. Oh, geez, I'm nervous to shoot it. Has that kind of vibe to it, like.
You get health bonuses. Well, it's a little bit more realistic. You do get a flashlight as well.
Wait, is this Beta Doom?
Beta Doom? What do you mean?
Beta Doom.
This is...
No, sorry. It's a bad joke.
Oh, okay.
You don't need 2 guns to hold a hand even in real life.
Nice try, Living Dead.
You usually
nice try.
do want to if you wield a pistol in real life. You don't want one hand.
2 guns with no hands, you know.
Let me.
Just put the gun in your pants and pelvic thrust to shoot.
I feel like the sound effects are a bit high right now.
Me too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I've noticed Hellbound is often very much recommended for Brutal Doom.
Why does Hellbound sound familiar?
He played it
on
another stream, right?
Yeah. Did I see everything up here?
Wait, is that the one that Wilster kept saying he quit here, but he quit there and he kept playing it?
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm limited this far, and you want to go to far? You're like, no, this is where I stopped playing, and then he kept playing.
Yeah, because like some of the fights were kind of annoying, but Brutal Doom Continuous is going to rectify that.
Right, I remember this. Yeah, I remember now. That's the good thing about it. If something's kind of sloggy or whatever, you can load up the jazzed up Doom and whatever.
What if you want a New Jack Swing Doom up, though? That's my question.
I've noticed I've had a little bit of hitches here and there, which hopefully is not too much of an issue.
I've actually played like over half of this Megawatt vanilla and saveless.
Gross.
So what's the story behind it? When did it come out and what?
Like
Hellbound?
2015-ish.
Oh, it's much newer than I expected. Okay.
It has very, very detailed levels. It's really, I mean, it's cool. It's just that in terms of, it's just kind of grindy and sloggy for vanilla combat. And it's much more about the levels than it is about the gameplay.
Which is kind of why it works really well for a mod like this that spices it up.
Yeah, 100%. I got almost all the way through it with Project Brutality, and then I think one of the last levels has like 1,900 monsters, and GZ Doom just took a giant shit, and I had to stop.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
I hate that.
So what's cool is you actually get this SMG from the cover art of Doom, which was never actually in the game.
When you're playing through a Megawatt and then one map is absurdly high monster count.
Yeah, you just have to stop. And also in Project Brutality, the monsters just start getting so ridiculous. There's like tiered versions of them. So like when you're on like map 25, like Barons are replaced by these dudes who just do like an AoE attack that takes up half the screen. You're like, cool, I got 300 health and 300 armor and I just get jibbed.
See, this is why I don't like Project Brutality. It's great until you get to the higher tiers, and then fights just... A lot of fights are just like, well, this is not designed for this, and you're fucked, right? Like
it completely swings based on the map. If the map is somewhat reserved, it meshes pretty well. If it's just like a 500 monster slaughter map, it will.
Just a second here.
Yeah.
Man, there's something I wanted to check here. Just a second. My settings. No, that's correct. Alright, I was wondering why I was getting a little bit of hitching. It shouldn't... I mean, obviously I know there's more going on, but... Grenades. Uh-oh. Well... Check this out.
Do you have a regular shotgun?
Yeah. But
that worked pretty well. Yeah, that worked really well.
So he'll use the pistol two-handed, but he can do automatic assault rifles one-handed each akimbo.
Pretty.
Yes.
I don't know if it's true of Brutal Doom, but in Project Brutality, you can also like dual wield shotgun or the
Can't do
super
this.
shotgun.
So
Ah,
he
there you
can't wield with a hand. I think this just, I don't know. I think they just like the look of it, I guess. All right. So again, this is the default minimalist HUD. You can use this. So here I kind of have to switch my weapons to see like how much do I have, but I do like the look of this. Oh. So unnecessary, but so funny. Wait a minute. Is
Oh
it
no,
getting
it's gonna
stuck?
keep the elevator from going up.
Are you kidding me?
Oh no!
That's ridiculous. Wow. What? Are you kidding me? What kind of... Is that seriously an issue? I've never had that playing this. Oh,
See,
wow.
That's
Eventually
weird.
it'll go away, but
See, this kind of stuff is the mod's fault, and there's a lot of people who are like, I can't play your map with Brutal Doom or
Yeah.
stuff. Like,
Yeah.
well, but you can't accommodate all these crazy fucking mods.
You can
Yeah,
see this...
somebody did
shit.
that on
It
one of
makes
my
this a
threads,
bit
and I was like,
harder.
okay, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, and
Thanks
I'll
for
never
letting
even
me know
attempt
it
to
doesn't work.
accommodate one of these mods. I mean, if it works, cool, but to bend over backwards for all these things and try to figure out the very... Oh my god, who's best time?
Grenades are pretty useful. They have an absurd splash radius, so you need to
Yeah.
get very far away or behind cover, or you're gonna get hit. Shit. Oh wow, I
The
fucking ran
grenade
into
makes a good panic button weapon, though.
pretty much. What's my sound? No, the... Alrighty. I don't know if I should... I guess I'll save. I mean, I think regular hit scanners are... They're not quite hit scan, but they can be more dangerous because Zombie Man will fire like a burst of like 3 shots. Of course.
that reminded me of a couple of enemies from a game called PO'd, where it was like you would just see their friggin' eyes until they got right up on you. That was the game with enemies where you could have them turn into farting noises with a cheat code.
Great. Is there anything else I can... Oh, God. A really low health here.
I mean, you could just die.
Thanks.
Oh, okay. How
solves the
come he can
problem.
hold one of those in each hand, but the
I
little
went
pistol, you have
over
to be
that
like, oh
recently.
boy, I can't hold it so good. I gotta.
I think it just... They like the way it looked. Like, you can dual wield them
I
like
don't
that.
like the way that looks. It looks like a scared person in the movie that's holding the gun and never used it before, and just like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to use
That's
both
not...
hands. And really,
That just is how
I
it...
don't know how to aim.
No.
Like that Gus Fring basement. Oh, I better not spoil that. Somebody has a cut.
Literally how you hold a handgun in real
dude.
life. They probably thought it looked more tactical somehow.
I was gonna say it looks like the scared bookish girl in a horror movie.
Yeah, it looks like
You
The
guys
one
not
that
know
you
how to hold a
know is
handgun?
not good
going
luck.
to survive.
I've never held a handgun, but I know that you want to be holding it with 2 hands.
if somebody held a handgun at me like this with both their hands, like, oh god, I need both my. I wouldn't even. I'd just walk up to them and smack them and be like, give me that gun. You don't know how to use it.
If you're aiming at something, that's what you want to do. If you're like super close to somebody and just holding it up to them, that's one thing, but Doom Guy is shooting at demons. Where did that do? Oh, I think that activated
I never
that.
seen Bruce Willis
heard
do
it in the
that
distance.
once. Like if that's how they ended Die Hard,
What the hell?
that would be.
No, I think it was further down the other way.
Dude, Clippy, Bruce Willis is literally holding a gun with 2 hands on the cover of Die Hard. I don't
Yeah,
know what you're
thank you.
talking about.
No,
Jesus
he's not.
Christ.
Yeah, sorry, brother, but you're gonna have to go look at it.
Sorry, brother.
Actually,
that's just how
Yeah.
If
Look
you're
again.
aiming moderately far away, you're gonna be using two hands. Like,
Yeah, but who aims a pistol from moderately far away? You
yeah,
don't
you
know
have
that
to
you're
be
supposed
close
to hold
enough.
it.
You have to be close enough that the hero can just take it out of their hand, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
you know you got to be holding it sideways.
How the
Like
hell
a
do
true
I?
G.
Oh, I just jump over this, I guess.
Go up, C, downsies.
All right, I don't have a ton of rifle ammo here. Oh, I got the rocket launcher though.
Nobody watches Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That doesn't count.
Yeah.
Okay, I got
you're
the
right.
chain gun.
It's just
He's
start...
not aiming it at somebody. He's pointing up in the sky and like, you know, whatever. He's
No, that's the scene where that's the famous scene where he curses at God for putting him in this mess, and then shoots all of the bullets in his gun into the sky.
But he doesn't ever attack somebody like that because he'd be booed off the stage.
How many movies have you watched? Do you think, like, you've never seen someone
Well, we know
handle a
Clippy
gun
watched
with two
Super
hands?
Mario.
It's funny how none of you can find a clip of anybody in any movie using like two hands on one gun, but in any kind of like triumphant, heroic way. Like, you know, I'm a bat. You know, no. Only like
where
the weak,
am I?
cowardly characters who like never held a gun before.
Right.
do
Yeah,
that.
you've held a gun, Clippy.
I never held a gun, but if I did,
Ever been to a range? If you fire a handgun with one hand at a range, you'll probably get yelled at.
well, that's different. That's practice. I'm talking about like in a dramatic like movie.
You're
encounter.
talking about like, yeah, like if you're talking about like action movies that are not realistic, then yes.
Doom Guy's a loser because he's not holding the
Uh.
gun sideways and shooting with one eye closed.
Yeah. All right.
This
Yeah, I
seems
got a
a
grenade.
downgrade to like need both hands. It's brutal Doom, not like
Wait.
wimpy Doom. Like I can't hold my gun.
This is not what I wanted to do. Where's? Oh, the red door's down there. What's weird is that Doom Guy is like
That count
ambidextrous,
in
right?
the Sandstreamer
Because
chat.
But
he
just
fires with his
holding it.
left hand on the gun, right? But then in
Somebody
other
has
stuff,
to be shooting somebody else like that, and you'll never see it.
What are you
never
talking
see it.
about? You're making me angry with this, and I don't know why.
It's not very Canadian of you to be, you know, so excited about violence, Sandwich.
There you go. I'll just
No, I'm
keep
kidding.
my
I
opinions
wasn't.
to myself. They're too hot for TV or whatever.
Too hot for TV. Now
So
you're
yeah,
making me think of when that, like, Jerry Springer in his later years was selling those too hot for TV versions of his shows. You know,
There are
where
headshots in this, so you can see that you could take
in,
out a
in
Hell
addition
Knight.
to your, you know, white trash entertainment, you could see some boobs as well.
I like that you guys are scouring the internet for pictures that don't exist.
It's the. What? Have you watched movies before?
Have you?
Have you watched like more than like die-hard like bombastic action movies?
Seen Die Hard 2.
Right.
There was the Die Hard where they were wearing those signs for some reason. Remember that one? Oh, and they're trying to figure out how much water to put in a jug. That was a good one.
That was Die Hard 3, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't care for the second one.
I think I've only seen it once. I like don't remember anything about it.
Well, shotguns don't count.
I'm not worried about the shotgun I'm talking about on the left.
Who's that?
You made me
Photoshop?
find it, you find out who that is.
Watch any cop procedural show. They will be wielding them with both hands because the cops know how to fire their weapon. The barrels are a
Wait a
little
minute.
more crazy in this. What do you guys think of this so far?
I mean,
Change.
it's definitely making it a little more entertaining.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would say it's, you know, a miracle savior or anything.
I don't want to be down here.
Well, now you don't gotta be down here
Can they
anymore.
eat me? Oh, they
You,
can.
you've
but...
got the strength to rip and tear, but the only thing getting ripped and torn was you.
Oh, Okay, I didn't. I loaded the save, not the autosave. Okay. Did I save? No. Whatever. So you can also do what's called slam firing in this mode, which allows you to shoot it much more rapidly, which apparently is a real-world technique. I didn't know really about it, but...
Yeah, it's pretty useful if you get like a really thick crowd. You can just eliminate it so fast.
I mean, yeah. But you have to go into this iron sight mode, which is a little bit more restrictive, I guess. Yeah, this is a dumb thing here where, like, if you get that chainsaw, it spawns in all those guys, but you can just escape. However, these guys are a bit more of an issue because the Pinkies and Spectres will jump at you a lot better. So, using the chainsaw is actually kind of scary. The chain gun I have not actually used yet because I don't want to use the ammo, but it is, the chain gun is more of an actual minigun and is a massive upgrade. Like, it's pretty insane. It's like a high tier weapon.
Hey, how's it hanging?
Wilster?
Yep.
See what I'm playing?
Nope. I'm on the street.
Oh. Selling yourself on the street?
No, not this time. I'm gonna be right
sorry.
next to a church, for God's sakes.
Giving himself away for free tonight.
I'm at a church, for God's sakes. Come on.
What are you doing at a church at this ungodly hour?
Well, it was
Clearly, it's
you know,
time
I
for
was
the
just
devil worship.
Midnight
walking
mass.
by
What kind
a
of church is this?
It's a church with like an organ in it. And pews.
Oh, it was your music thing?
That's not music.
What? So it was an art show, so it was like really weird,
No,
right?
no,
Like,
it's not. No. It's a I showed up to the place on time. Well, I was a couple minutes late. You sit there and you listen to a woman hum for an hour straight, and I
Oh
stayed
my-
out of politeness, right? And then this guy comes up and he starts like disconnecting and reconnecting an aux cable. You know that sound, that sound. So he just started doing that for like half an hour, and I was like, okay. And then
wow,
the
Clippy
third,
was doing that too.
Yeah, I know. Foreshadowing. But then the third lady gets up and she starts just rolling these balls around on a table, and I was like,
What?
okay. And then she gets out a sheet of paper and starts shaking it in front of a mic. And then she gets out a second sheet of paper. I was like, all right, I'm leaving.
Oh shit! She's dual wielding paper.
I left. Yeah.
You did you leave your friend there?
Yep. I told
Before
him
she was
like,
dual wielding the paper, did she
Right.
hold the one piece of paper with two hands or one hand?
that she held she had two hands, two papers, right? One hand per paper.
By the way, I'm playing Hellbound with Brutal Doom.
Oh, I see. I told you to do that.
Did you?
Yeah, I
think
did.
you were one of the people who recommended it, yeah.
Yeah, I said it's boring, but if you play with Brutal Doom, it's tolerable.
I've seen a lot of
Tolerable's about where I'd
recommendations
put it.
for this with Brutal Doom. Just heard you get into a car there.
Yeah, it's not my car. Some man was like, "Hey, I'll drive you home." I was like, "Cool."
Okay. Got into a strange man's car. He said
Yeah,
he'll drive you
Down
home.
to that.
He's a very upstanding-looking individual.
Okay. Hope that
You
goes
just
well.
tell
true.
yourself
I'm in
that
that.
in the next half hour.
Knife World says this is working very well since early Hellbound is pretty vanilla, pretty boring. Not vanilla in that sense.
Well, Wilster's off again. I wish him the best of luck.
These guys can live even after shearing off a part of their head. I think these guys are angry.
Yeah, I like that you kind of have to like double tap.
Oh, I don't have any grenades to get those guys. Oh shit. Ooh. So I've been playing a lot more Brutal Doom, and now that I have, I actually understand just how stupid Beansprout's video was. Because, like, he said, like, some weapons were useless, but obviously this SMG's cool because, well, the pistol ammo is distinct from the chain gun ammo in this, so, like, you know, it's a good way to preserve ammo. It's cool that it's, like, the box art weapon that never made it in, you know? Hellbound is limit removing. Yeah, thanks. I didn't mean... I can't tell if Chukub's, like, kidding right now. Is there anyone in the chat with me right now? Am I alone?
Go back to the amp on the post. Who's on the post where the lamp was? That was cool.
Oh, yeah, when you fire, sometimes they fly, like, up on something.
Oh, great. Oh, great.
Plus, they actually have death rotation frames.
Check this shit out. Oh, he's stuck in there. Poor guy. Oh, right. This is like some weird-ass progression thing, isn't it?
Yeah, this map is so cryptic.
Dan Wedge said, "I don't know" when he was in the room with that Hell Knight.
What? Sandwich said. That's me.
Yeah. Yes. You're not Canadian enough to get the reference.
Oh, okay. I guess not.
You fucking kid.
There's the chain gun. This thing is absolutely insane. Oh, fuck. Fuck, I actually needed it there.
Yeah, a good time to bust it out.
The imps like to jump. They're a lot more mobile, so...
They're
Jesus.
so dangerous if they get up close to you.
He was shaking his head like, "All right, motherfucker, it's on."
Yeah.
I like the extra animations and stuff.
So if you finish them off while they're in that state, they actually can give you some extra health and stuff. People don't know, so I think it's like 5 health.
Yeah,
Does
it's a
Brutal Doom
brutality
have a-
bonus.
Does it have a quick, I know it has the kick, but does it have like a quick melee like Project Brutality does? So it has like, you can hit the F key and it'll swing
I
with a
believe it's
machete.
just a kick,
Ah,
but that might be one of those bindings that's like not. I haven't seen. I think that was specifically a brutality feature though, actually,
yeah.
which I didn't even
They're
know when
similar
I
enough that
played.
It's kind of. It can be kind of useful. It's not something you use often, but you know, you got a couple of guys who are up close, you can kill them pretty quick. It finishes pinkies off really well, stuff like that. But
What? This whole area is weird.
this, like I said, this whole level just has got very cryptic progression.
Oh, that's pretty satisfying sometimes. Alright. Just dripping with blood. Damn it. I won't be jumping because it's not allowed, but if it's just to get back to something, I might just, you know. That's, you know, something I actually liked about Project Brutality was the double jump and ledge grab is nice if you just want to, even if you're not using jump, to just get back to something if you fall off, you know?
That's
Subtle
exactly what
smoke
I used
effect
it
on
for.
that chainsaw was pretty nice.
Yeah, like the, well, I wiped the meat off.
Yeah.
You can wind it up a bit with the right... What the hell?
Go ahead, shoot.
I don't...
Don't do it.
All right, give him the stick. Don't give him the stick.
Oh,
Thank you. You got that reference. I knew you would.
yeah, I know all
think...
about that.
So this is the part where having Wilster last time helped me, because it was like... Oh, I have the
Yeah.
blue key. What the hell? I'm not used to the HUD. The blue
You
key's
got
actually...
the blue key in the sewer, right?
Yeah,
So-
it's next to the armor and the HUD. The hell?
I think
What?
it could be one raises it, one lowers. Maybe not.
You
I can't
fucking
remember.
kidding me? All of these don't... Come
You kidding me?
on. Droodle boom. Okay, that's one other way to... Oh, shit. Oh no, I got him. Check this out. Oh yeah. Don't want to use too many of those, but... Rocket launcher definitely feels satisfying sometimes. I think you have a chance to pick up grenades every so often from zombie men. Fortunately, I'm not getting a lot here.
I can never figure it out. I always thought maybe it was like when you pick up a backpack.
Those give you it too, but I think you have a chance when you kill a zombie man as well.
Must be a very low chance then.
Well, he's also not just run into all that many zombie men lately.
True, true.
Shit.
Like, the map has been everything but zombie men.
So I actually like the balance of the weapons in this, because, like, you've got a couple new ones here, but then you've got revamps on the existing ones, whereas Brutality is, like, there are a lot more options, and that's kind of cool. Like, you can even switch the ammo types, like, you know, put slugs in your shotgun, which is kind of cool, but it's, I don't think it's... I like... This is kind of a little bit more elegant in its design, I think.
And as a bonus, no ball bag shotgun.
Ball bag shotgun?
Like, there was a version of Brutal Doom where, like, there was, like, a strap under the shotgun.
Oh,
and, like,
yeah.
the way that you moved, like, when you stopped, it had momentum, and it just basically just looked like a pair of balls swinging back and forth.
I remember that. It looked kind of dumb. It was a... Yeah.
Yeah, that quickly became an optional thing. I don't know if it's still in it anymore. I haven't followed
Also,
Brutal Doom in a while.
It's just distracting. It's just really annoying to see it there.
Someone recommended me Brutal Doom Platinum, and, like, that comes with a non-optional, like, tactical sprint that just entirely changes the whole game, you know?
Ugh.
So apparently if you want to use that, you got to download
Yes.
another mod to disable that.
The tactical sprint in a game where movement is your #1 weapon.
Like, that's just going to totally destroy any sense of balance in maps unless they're...
At
Fairly
that point, you
easy.
might as well just play Hideous Destructor.
That guy's still running around there. You can pick up these, the Revenant shoulder-mounted launcher and the Mancubus fire cannon, which is pretty funny.
I like how it does the Revenant launcher in Project Brutality. That it's
You know
a
what?
consumable
Yeah.
weapon.
I actually kind of like that one a little bit more, funnily enough.
It didn't used to be. It used to be like Brutal Doom. A previous.
Why
Doom
is
version
the
of Brutal Doom.
Revenant head squishing?
I did not realize you could kick those. That's awesome.
Is there a carnival mouth you can kick it into for a?
And then you
I
and then you
just-
stomped it and it turned into fucking blood and
I didn't
brains.
realize
Nice. Everything in Doom bleeds. Everything.
That is so silly. Oh, this is that room that, like, unlocks that stupid... Oh, it's like the code, I think, right? It's like that, and then that, and that, maybe? I don't know. Who cares? It's a secret.
Don't you want to spend more time in this map?
Yeah.
Yes.
Stay a while. Stay forever.
You never play Brutal Doom anymore? Anima
Stay a
Pod?
while and listen.
The shotgun strap was distracting. Oh, this is... Oh, jeez.
Jesus.
Oh, jeez.
You don't look like you're feeling so good, pal.
Alright, I think this is... Wait a minute, I think there's a rad suit out here. Oh, but this just brought me back here, and I think I have to lower that thing. Is it... There's something there, but can I not get to that?
Well, you can go up the stairs right there, so at least.
I was here
Oh.
before.
Yeah.
Did I not go here?
I just remember getting lost a lot playing this map.
So it's interesting the way they balanced the minigun. Like, they've made it more like what you... Oh, is that the tactical shotgun already?
Automatic shotgun.
Holy
Nope,
shit!
shotgun.
That's really early. That's...
Yeah, that's a huge bonus.
So, like, because I'm going to play this continuous, and, like, that's just... I thought I would get that way later. Wow. That's kind of crazy. That's going to... Because, like, I was debated whether to play this continuous, but, like, I felt like if I pistol started, it would kind of probably still end up with the same, like, kind of ammo issues and, like, tediousness.
Yeah,
But-
I think it kind of works best if you play it continuous.
But then getting this so early is, like, what the fuck?
Well, it's not going to always replace the shotgun. I imagine it's probably way more inaccurate. So. it's
Well, I
gonna-
noticed it actually comes up second when I hit 3, which is interesting.
I made a joke about someone showing up hours ago, and they actually just showed up now.
Hi guys.
It's
Oh,
prophetic.
Bio. What's up?
I need to do that joke more often.
Let's try this assault shotgun out. I mean, it's got a very rapid fire, which is just, oh my god.
I think
also-
it probably does less damage.
But it's insane. Like, you've got a drum magazine. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm on the road with this thing. Red key is gonna be all the way to the left. Okay. So, Bio, I'm playing Hellbound with Brutal Doom.
Hellbound with Brutal Doom.
Yeah. Which is, kind of played a bit of Hellbound vanilla. Not vanilla, I mean Hellbound normal, and got kind of tired of it, so I figured, why not spice it
You
up?
figured you'd come back with a vengeance.
Okay, that's kind of what it is, yeah. That's a good way of putting it. It's kind of a redemption stream, a vengeance stream. Oh my god.
I
Yeah.
always missed some good things tonight, man. That banana incident.
Yeah, that was a pretty sick map by a Big Smoke. The Banana Factory, or whatever, incident. I don't know if you played that one, Bio, but...
Oh,
So,
sorry, I was just laughing at the gore.
Yeah.
When you were playing. Oh, go ahead.
No, just, you do chew through ammo, which is the same thing. I think it's kind of the same as the chain gun. You gotta be ammo, sort of aware when you use stuff like the assault
You
shot.
gotta make sure that whatever you're aiming at, you want really dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brutal Doom was how I got back into Doom in the first place, so I know it pretty well.
Yeah,
So
same for me.
I haven't played it in years. Like my version's like quite old now compared to where it is now.
So you don't have the ball bag shotgun.
I think it had that. I need to check my files. What version I still have?
This is version
I think
21,
it was like
which...
16 or 17.
Where's my mod file?
Oh, there we go.
My Brutal Doom version is number 21.
That's what I have too, but there may be some changes to it. I don't know.
Because I know Mark keeps frequently updating it. I think it's like up to maybe version 26 by now. Who knows?
No, I believe it's V21, and I think he said he was working on V22 right now. I think. I might be wrong, but
The thing is, I got version 21 back in 2019. I figured it would have gotten fair more builds
He's
since then.
kind of stopped a while because he started working on that game Supplice, I think.
Yeah, Brutal Fate.
Yeah. 21
probably
was
taking the
released in
majority of the time now.
2019, and he posted that he's beginning work on 20 and 22 on April of this year.
Yeah, and Extermination Day,
Wilster's
I think
done.
he's working to finish that, which is awesome, actually.
Brutal Fate would definitely be his priority right now.
Wilster, he hasn't hogtied you, I see.
No,
This is always
I'm just waiting
funny,
for my
the
food.
way this guy just keeps going around. Like, that's hilarious to me.
Rare appearance of good Mike Wilster, by the way, folks.
Hey, Will.
Yeah, I went to the drive-thru. I'm waiting for my food. Oh, I think it's coming now.
What do we got on the menu tonight?
Food, a burger, some fries.
Number 9.
Burger.
2 number
Number
3s.
9.
Big Smoke has that as his avatar, that guy. Did I? Yeah. What?
I love this MIDI too. It's from TNT.
I think the flashlight will make monsters aware through walls sometimes, which is weird.
And there goes Wilster again.
I will.
See, like, this WAD has its problems for sure, but this is some good atmosphere, and like combining this with Brutal Doom, I think it meshes up really well.
Yeah.
I love Brutal Doom's teleports. It's one of my favorite things.
How it actually looks like a tear in reality.
Yeah, it's a tear in reality, and you have a pentagram on the floor. It just looks great. I haven't touched Brutal Doom in a long time, but I still have a great deal of fondness and respect for it.
Careful with those saucy opinions, biodegradable.
I've been liking it. I've been liking it to mix it up a bit.
Salacious.
Yeah.
Right.
They'll be coming for you with the
mod's over a
pitchfork.
decade old. Can people shut the fuck up about it? Like,
I mean, that's
with their-
basically
with-
how
with
it
their
is,
personal
like-
petty grievances by now. It's like,
Yeah.
fucking get with the times already. No one cares anymore. Shut up. Go bitch about Project Brutality.
It doesn't.
Yeah, I played a bit of that, and I think I like this more. It's just a little bit more elegant with its changes.
Project Brutality, from what I can see, it just feels like they took Brutal Doom and made it extremely obnoxious.
Yeah, it's like Brutal
Right.
Doom fan fiction, is how I put it.
Yeah. It learned all the wrong lessons from Brutal Doom. That's how I feel about it from what I've seen of it.
Probably not an unfair assessment of it for sure, because
It just
there's
because-
yeah.
it has no restraint at all.
No.
It's the kitchen
it's
sink
just-
approach to it, right? And that's cool sometimes, but it's a lot.
Because as chaotic as Brutal Doom is, like, there's thought and effort put into it, like, it's all balanced out, and you know, Mark's been working on it for 10 years, and has really, like, tightened it in a lot of ways to balance it out in just about every aspect. And Project Brutality it's just really messy, and, like, it's
Oh,
especially
shit.
chaotic in how it's sound mixing. It's just really loud and obnoxious.
I've never even really thought about that cognizantly, but you're right. Like, some of the explosions, you're just like, Jesus Christ, it's so loud.
Oh, come on.
So if the last version was in 2019, does that mean it's still not Z-Script yet?
I don't really understand the question.
I
'cause
won't
the-
acknowledge it.
Well, because I mean, obviously Z-Script is how the more recent mods have been getting done, because it's, performance benefits and things like that.
Hasn't Z-Script been around for a long time?
It has. I'm just wondering if this is recent enough that it started doing Z-Script, or if this is still all Decorate.
I mean, probably? I'm the wrong person to ask. I don't know anything about that shit.
Here, I thought you were educated, man.
I mean, I try my best to try and get some grasp of the technical shit. I try my best, Dark, but honestly, most of it still goes over my head. I consider Doom modders and programmers and source port developers to all be wizards, basically.
Oh, that's nice to know, considering I got a Z-Script mod that I'm kind of working on and trying to, like, half-port a game into GZ Doom whenever I feel like getting back around to it.
Cool.
it was an old Mega Drive shooter called Bloodshot. Like one of my buddies actually is reverse engineering the game, and we've had some pretty interesting talks with like the main coder. So
Nice. I try my best. Like I like to actively try and follow some of the source port development that we see on Doomworld all the time.
yeah,
But I'll be lying if I said I understood any of it. But I try to, like every time a new port comes out, I at least like to download it just to look at it,
yeah.
see how different it is. I've yet to find a port that feels comfy like GZ. But
I mean,
looking.
I've been like following along with like that Rum and Raisin Doom.
Yeah.
And also I'm like really impressed by that Ace engine. The one that's actually getting arbitrary code execution under vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
That's like wizardry. But it's like kind of a cool thing. On one hand, you think about how much more would have been possible if people would have figured that out back in the day. But on the other hand, you got to think about if id would have known about it back in the day, that almost certainly would have been patched out, and then like none of the stuff that's coming from it would be possible.
Yeah, one of the other like sort of recent technical developments I've been trying to sort of understand is the MBF 21, and like the best I can try and comprehend it is that it sort of works as a bridge between vanilla compatible stuff and the more advanced stuff we see in ZDoom like stuff.
Yeah,
so
it's
sort
basically
of tie
like
things easier together so that people can pull off sort of kind of like just advancing Boom a bit more without it being completely ZDoom or something. Like is my kind of boneheaded way I'm trying to comprehend it.
Oh, hey, Classic, welcome back from the hot springs.
The way that I look at it is basically kind of like in a modernization of like the Boom standard, for lack of a better way to put it.
Yeah.
Because obviously, you know, Boom standard has been stuck in, you know, the late 90s.
Yeah.
And if you wanted anything more fancy, you had to go for like ZDoom based things or UDMF, and not everybody wants to do those, you know, so. And there's a place in the community for people that don't want to do that stuff, and there should be. So I'm personally happy for something like MBF 21.
Yeah, well, the thing, like, for me is, like, it excites me. It just means it gives everybody more tools to play with to create even cooler stuff, so that excites me.
Right.
MBF has some, I've played some MBF 21 stuff, and the stuff they can do with all the replacements and tech, I've really enjoyed MBF 21 maps.
It's like that guy who complained about that he wanted he wanted to program a cyber demon to open a door, but he didn't want to use UDMF. And
he wanted Vanilla Plus,
like, my brother in Christ, just use Boom, or now you can use MBF 21. Like, hello? The issue has been very much addressed.
Take it, baby.
Yeah.
Eat it.
Hey, baby. Bio, did you see that kick attack map thing that Sandwich did a few weeks ago?
Not ringing a bell.
Oh, you really should. I know he posted a separate video on it, cut out from the VOD.
Soda ad Doom WAD from the 90s. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, there's the one enemy in there that's a lounge singer, and he just walks around like, come here, baby.
Kick. That's right, Kick. I remember. Yeah, I have watched that actually.
Yeah, that was.
Took me a minute to remember.
Maybe we can get down here and cause some mayhem.
Oh, flamethrower is a good way to start with that.
Burn them all. Oh.
That was Clippy disappearing, I think.
Good night, Clippy.
Probably really late in Canada right now.
Depending upon the part of it, it could be up to almost 2 in the morning.
It's 12:40 for me, but he's an hour.
Yeah, he's Atlantic.
Shit.
Whoa.
For me and Sandy, it's 1:45 in the morning, and on the West Coast, it'd be what, 9:45?
Yeah, West Coast is 3 hours behind us. I'm 1:45 as well.
I've actually got a few more of these.
I actually, until this moment, did not realize that Canada had a time zone that's 1 hour ahead of.
Yeah, that's like Newfoundland and Labrador.
I literally never
Just
knew
the
that.
Maritimes. So Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, as well as those. Yeah. PI. Okay, we got the yellow key there. So yeah, the assault shotgun is gated by the fact that it's a 20-round magazine that takes up quite a bit of your shells sometimes.
It also fires them really, really fast, too.
Yeah.
So you definitely want to save it for the beefier heavies.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel like it just doesn't do as much damage, so it's
Probably
just more
not.
about like putting as much ammo downfield as possible. But I think if you want economy, then the regular shotgun still wins.
It's that's what I mean about the balance. Like with Project Brutality, there's so much in there that it probably just can't be balanced, and that's not really what it's about. And
I think it's decently balanced, but I don't think the balance it matters as much.
well,
as
so
it
like you
does
said, it feels balanced until you get to the higher tiers, and then it's just like, fuck. It's just what is even happening anymore, you know?
That is a good question, Sandwich.
What is he?
Someone asked, is it
happening?
pronounced Newfoundland or...
Newfoundland. Even though it's literally, even though it looks like it says Newfoundland, and that's where it came from, it's Newfoundland. For some reason. I like that the imps duck their heads sometimes when you shoot at their heads. Like, it's this little thing that actually makes them a little trickier to
all
deal
the
with.
new little animations, the way they react to things is great.
Yeah, yeah. Like, for me, you know, I haven't played a lot of Brutal Doom before, so playing it tons and tons of Classic, it's a bit of a delight to just see all the new little animations and just twists on the original formula. I've been getting a kick out of that.
Yeah, like that was a Hell Knight that was shaking his head at you again.
His jaw's hanging off there, just like
I
after
love
a
that
headshot.
shit.
Poor guys.
They fucked around and found out.
I guess it has been a little while for you, Bio, if you
Yeah,
still
it has
enjoying
been
that
a
stuff. Yeah.
very long time. I don't think I haven't used Brutal Doom in like 2 years.
I can't really remember the last time I played it, but it was definitely a couple of years ago.
We got a few people in the chat. Timo Hess, what's up? KWC says thought it was pronounced Newfoundland. Newfoundland? I mean, you could say my understanding in Ontario, at least, we say Newfoundland.
Newfoundland sounds like a sort of like fairy tale place, though. Once upon a time, there was a little boy and girl, and they found the magical portal to Newfoundland.
I mean, it might as well be a magical place. Like, to most Canadians, we don't really know much. Like, they fish
I
there.
just love how everyone just decided to stick with the placeholder name. Like, we'll just call it Newfoundland and stick it as one word for now. We'll come up with a better name later.
We'll
and they
circle
never
back
did.
later on that one. We'll definitely name it something cool. And then they just never gave a shit.
They'll get around to it.
But yeah, I do like...
KWC says there's a present in your DMs.
What?
Is it a sequel to The Bean Factory?
Is it safe for work? That's what I'm wondering. Not that
the
most
old
of the people
chili
in this chat are
factory.
going to be worked.
I need to bully KWC into making another map because The Bean Factory was great and he needs to make another map. Pronto.
He's I believe he's been working on stuff, but it's like I think his stuff is so detailed that I think it just takes a while, unfortunately. But Worth it.
I'm sure it'd be worth the wait because Bean
Yeah.
Factory was great, and it sounds like maybe like the first map he's ever published, at least publicly.
Yeah.
So that just fills me with joy and excitement. I'm like, I want to see more from you, fam. Come on, hit me up for playtesting.
I mean, I could
Let
let
me
me just
help you.
quickly see what he's talking about here. Oh. This is actually the first level, Slime City, which I told him I would test, so I could play. How about after this level, I'll check out. I mean, I guess it's what is it, version 0.1. So it'll be kind of an early version. I'm not sure. I don't know, Bio, if you feel like watching an early version though, or if you want it spoiled or whatever. I guess. Fuck.
I
I
think
do
that's
love
the
how the
only
legs
thing I
walk
found
around
annoying.
confused.
That after because Rebs are a pain in the ass as it is, and the fact that you can just cut them in half and they're still alive and still shooting rockets at you was annoying.
Why can't I kick that one?
It's just
You
bouncing
gotta
against
double
the
tap.
wall.
You gotta double tap in Brutal Doom.
Double tap?
Yeah, you can see Zombieland.
I love how it
reminded
still
me-
makes squishing noises, and then eventually you can stomp it, and it's just like brains inside.
Just stomped it into the fucking
Well-
wall.
Yeah, now you transperambulated it into pseudo-cosmic antimatter. That's a little different.
Oh, I should
You've
have.
reminded me of the supercharge mod where after you've killed the Rev and his head pops off, you can just casually kick it around like a soccer ball.
Yeah, and it makes that nice
Little
skull sound. It's almost the skull sound from Diablo 2 when you put a skull in your inventory.
It just sounds like you're just bouncing around a little one of those hard hollow plastic balls, like from a ball pit. Just a little pop, pop,
Right, yeah.
like sound. It's hilarious. I love that. I love that mod. I wish more mappers would make stuff with it. Fortunately, there is that upcoming short war.
Holy shit, that had like a kicking up dirt sound effect that actually is kind of cool.
I was saying that this thing froze on my end. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, it did for mine too for a sec.
There's a short wad coming out, led by Major Arlene. It's going to be like 4 maps or so, and it's called Breakpoint, and it's made with Supercharge. So I'm excited for that. I'm going to be
Right.
playtesting that when the first
Yeah.
build is available.
Oh, nice.
Saw the trailer for that. It's cool.
Yeah,
told
I've been
Nash
watching.
he needs
I've
to
been
get
watching
back
them post pictures about it on Twitter for like the last, I want to say month. Elaine decided she needed a break from the game that she's developing and just lash out and make some Doom maps.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out when it releases.
In the end, you go back to where you got your start.
Yeah, I love how Doom is essentially a stepping stone for a lot of developers, especially like the last couple of years.
Like Dragonfly.
Yes, like Dragonfly himself. I'd be curious to see if Dragonfly actually makes his own game one day.
Yeah, you got that new demo for Disdain by Nash, which is pretty cool. Enjoyed that one.
Yeah,
Fucking Sulaco, man. Sulaco looks so
Sulaco.
cool.
yeah, I can't wait for that one. At the moment, I'm playing Cultic. I fucking love it.
I played a bit of that actually. It is pretty cool.
It's great. I love being able to, I love how the single barrel shotgun acts like a fucking. I've been using it as a sniper rifle. I mean, popping heads from miles away. It's so satisfying.
Oh, it's like the lever action. Like,
yeah, the lever
thing,
action
yeah.
shotgun. I don't know why, but it's better than this sniper rifle thing you find later that I found. The lever action shotgun is so much more effective as a sniper rifle, and because I'm so practiced with it from doing that playing Doom, I've gotten really good at
Oh, shit.
shooting guys' heads off from miles away with it.
Yeah, I only played the first level of that. I'm meaning to return to it.
I played the shit out of the demo, and now I'm just currently enjoying episode 1. I'm not sure how much further I've got to go. I think I'm like maybe in the middle of the game now. I've cut through a fair few levels.
How many hours would you say that is so far?
I'll open Steam and it'll tell me how many hours I've sunk into it so far. I love how Steam always wants to run an update every time I open it.
Literally every time. I don't understand.
Levin, do you also experience like you'll open it and maybe 10 minutes later it says, "Oh, I got to install another update"? You're like, "But you just did."
Just did.
I swear they got a rolling update every day.
I don't update it every time.
Oh yeah, baby.
I wait like 2 weeks and then I update it.
I just let it do its thing because I'm worried like it might break if I don't.
We haven't played anything on Steam in quite some time.
Okay, at the moment I've sunk 4 hours into Cultic.
Pretty good. For a $10 game?
Yeah, and like I said, I'm not even done yet.
That's the thing.
And there's going to be,
cheap,
an episode 2 of the campaign later on.
Cheap?
I love that it's like a lot of these shooters that come out like in early access or just like one episode. Oh the fuck? Sorry. Usually they're like $20 to $30, and it's feels a little bit much for like something you're only playing a part of. But $10, I'm in.
Yeah.
I gotta say though, one of the best like really cheap games, even though it's not Doom related, Vampire Survivors.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That is
Like
pretty
it
good.
just went up like $1 because it just exited early access, but for a game that was $3 and I think is now $5 to get like 80 plus hours out of that, solid.
You can just bisect these guys like with this fucking swing. It's great.
Watching you chop the pinkies up with the axe was very satisfying.
Oh yeah. No, sorry, what I meant to say was it's literally trash and there's no point to the axe once you get the chainsaw. You know, it's literally...
Oh god, don't remind me of Bean's Crouch TV video.
Well, it's funny because like I couldn't entirely evaluate some of his arguments because I hadn't played much, and now that I'm playing it, I'm like, yeah, that's really fucking stupid. Because like the chainsaw kind of locks you in place for a little while, and you can actually get torn up by pinkies around you. So the fire axe, especially with the berserk pack, gets the job done really quick, and it's
His
satisfying.
video is just disingenuous rage bait. That's all it is. I doubt he actually believes any of the bullshit he actually says in that video at all.
Yeah.
He's just one of those kind of lazy people on YouTube. Is like, I'm just going to be extremely contentious and clickbaity and rise to infamy. Like the quickest way to getting all the subscribers and all the attention is infamy. And unfortunately, he doesn't realize that that's a quick road to very early success, but later misery because everyone hates you. And the truth is, nobody wants to thrive on hate. Can you imagine Katie Hopkins having is happy? I doubt it.
You want to give that map a shot, Sandy?
Yeah, the KW. I'm a little like I almost would rather like if you can wait a week, like play it kind of near the beginning when I'm like a little less tired and there's more people around. But it's your choice, KW. I mean, I could even like I know it's a test thing, but I would do a standalone video for your maps if you're you don't mind a public video. Like I would absolutely like to give it more than just near the end of this stream.
I could test it as well. Okay, send it to my DMs as well.
Yeah, I could do Bio can check it out, and I could do
it today.
Video.
Like it's only 4 in the afternoon here. I'm not tired. I haven't played anything yet.
There you go. I need to be careful here.
Oh.
I'm definitely tired. Oh, I had a full day of work too before this, but at least my work is going easier now.
Driving all them damn kids to school and back?
Well, no, the driver is the thing that changed, and ever since then it's actually been a lot easier. Because she'll like actually get them to school on time, whereas the other one was taking her time to get more money. Yeah.
Get that money.
Yeah. but also stressing me out because, of course, that meant they were on there for even longer.
Yeah.
Funny enough, my old man got offered a bus driving job just recently.
I mean, they are paid pretty well. They make like about 25 an hour.
He was considering it, but unfortunately, like the way the schedule would work, it would get too much in the way because he's trying to make his freelance business his full-time job.
Yeah.
And the way his schedule works at the moment with his day job it's just working out a lot better.
Yeah.
The hell?
So he would just find it a bit too hard to balance. Though I did encourage him because I thought because he's been trying to get out of security for 30 years. He absolutely despises his job. And, you know, he's in his 60s. He can't, and, you know, the age discrimination, like, he can't even get a job at Bunnings. So I felt like, well, if you want to get out of security tomorrow, I think this is the golden ticket. But he's decided, like, the way his schedule works, he doesn't want to rock the boat, so to speak. So that's up to him.
You do need to make sure you've got that security before you try something new. You know, if you're gonna like really take a gamble, you got to have like, you know, wages saved up in case it doesn't work out.
Because he's already trying to take that gamble with his handyman business.
Classic is in Pagoda Springs. Nathan Beats says Rad was my favorite place to skip up to when I lived in NM. Where's that?
Let's see. Hey,
New Mexico, maybe?
Oh yeah.
KW sent me the word. Excellent.
Yeah, Pagosa Springs is in Colorado, so New Mexico wouldn't be too far from there.
Gotta watch out here. Gotta watch out for snipers. Don't have any grenades either. Oh, jeez.
You do. You have one.
Oh, I picked up one, I guess.
You're being very surgical with your shots, though.
Oh, I got, yeah. I really like I mean, this rifle is a fantastic addition to the roster, and the chain gun is so overpowered, but is so ammo draining and imprecise that these guys are just don't know what to do. Just like shoot me in my soft
He's just standing
skull.
there. Yeah, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get. Ah, fuck!
500 bags of sand. Fuck. Guy actually got me.
They're all trying to get a bite of that open-faced club sandwich.
Well, he certainly did open their face.
Ah. Oh my god, my arm! Ah.
I forgot. I'm actually the Project Brutality axe is actually kind of sick because you keep swinging it again and again. You hold down the button.
But you're using that. It's more like a sword.
I remember there's that little detail Mike put in where if you cut the piggy's arm off, he becomes more enraged and starts attacking you even faster.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
In
I've
fact,
noticed that a couple times.
and you can enrage any demon by flipping them off.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that part. That's funny.
I remember seeing a clip of somebody doing that to a cyber demon at a window.
Oh no. They get fucking crazy, I think. Like, I remember that.
The cyber demon's like, what the fuck? And then immediately manages to launch a rocket right through the window and destroy the bastard.
Fuck.
The best part of that is that it's assuming that the demons understand the significance of the gesture. You know what I mean?
It's great.
Like, you'd
They
think
know
that
what-
Hellspawn would have, like, no fucking clue what this human is doing, sticking its tiny little bony digit up at them. But instead, they're just like, you fucking asshole.
Doesn't he start firing
gonna
more
kill you.
rockets too?
I
Like,
was
it's
gonna
insane.
kill you quickly, but now, ooh,
Yeah.
now you're in for it.
Now I'm gonna shear your balls off with my hoof.
Well,
I'm
that was
gonna
a good-
yank out your spine and beat you with it.
Ah, the Sub-Zero treatment.
I'm gonna
No.
take you off my Christmas card list.
No!
I'm a 12 on the 10-point scale of badness. Fucking Project Brutality lines are so
Yeah, I like
silly.
how the voice lines are just from the Doom comic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cyber Demon's just gonna sit on your face and you're gonna like it.
No.
Ooh.
That
I didn't know we
already
were playing
happened.
H. I didn't know we were playing H Doom.
It was earlier in the banana accident.
Yeah, there's an H Doom reference in there.
There's a few H-Doom references in the... Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Ah!
I mean, not just that, but there was also, you know, the thing for free cum.
Oh, my God.
That was
I know I posted that in the Sandstream chat.
that's gonna get its own
A
highlight
literal
video.
QR code you could scan to get free cum.
Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, because there's a QR code in the game that goes to Big Smoke's YouTube channel, right? Is that what that fucking
Yeah.
was?
That's exactly what it was. And then you get to consume your cum chalice.
Fuck. I didn't know you could...
Why
Actually
does it
putting
sound like
green-
you're just ripping wheat?
Donk.
That actually is, like, interacting with it. Wow, I didn't actually realize that. I love the sound of the dog. Oh,
That's definitely him swinging a baseball bat against a pole.
it's a pretty satisfying
Dog.
weapon.
Be great if once in a while you just heard the scout from TF2.
Oh, there it is.
Ah, now you're a meal.
Oh, it even dropped the fucking Berserk rune. There it is. Oh, it seems like... So now the fire axe is going to be
Yeah.
crazy.
Now you're just chopping bitches left and right.
So the stuff is so much faster though. Yeah, he got my head. I gotta be a little bit more careful here.
Getting your head removed like you're playing Resident Evil, man.
And remember, these guys are as brutal as you are.
Yeah.
That's a negative 12.0 on the 10.0 scale of badness.
Because that's always funny to me, like somebody like playing on already challenging WOD and they'll use Brutal Doom and then complain it's even harder.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Why is it so hard?
Yeah, I remember one guy used a brutal mod. I think they used Project Brutality, and they were playing. I think it was one of Clippy's maps, and they were complaining about the difficulty. And like, you're playing a brutal mod. What the
Yeah.
fuck do you expect?
Flippy was talking about that earlier. He was like, I'm not gonna balance for all these stupid mods.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
if you
this is-
do that and then complain because you're playing, like, Darkside Phil, fucking come on.
Yeah, it's like I know like there's that discrepancy between like the mods and maps because not a lot of people are building maps specifically with these mods in mind. But again, when you're playing a mod that goes out of its way to be difficult in and of itself,
Right.
and it's,
Like, if you-
you're just you know, you're making it more difficult for yourself.
If you want it to be easier, you need to load up stuff like Russian Overkill, for example.
Yeah. Well, there's
Like,
that. There's
That'll
that
make
also-
any challenging WOD fucking as fun as you want it to be.
Yeah, if you want a power fantasy one, play. There's that one where you're like a dragon.
What?
Yeah, there's this one weapons mod where you're a dragon. It's called. I've got it here somewhere.
Man, that axe is so useless.
With the Berserk, this thing it absolutely shreds, and like you'll notice the chainsaw goes into a far longer animation and gets you stuck. So this thing actually has real utility. Yeah.
Yeah, the one I'm talking about is called Guncaster. It's made by the same people. That one's more of a power fantasy. I remember, like, the first time I played Thy Flesh Consumed, I got so fucking angry at it, I cracked out Guncaster, and then creamed it, and then felt bad about it later.
You felt bad.
Like, that's the worst.
Dude, I
That's
was
the
like,
worst feeling when you're like, all right, motherfucker, I've got your fucking number, and then you have its
Yeah.
number, and you just completely whip it, and you're just kind of like, wow, damn, dude, I'm actually kind of sorry.
Yeah, you kind of like, because it made me feel like I
When
really
you
just,
kick its ass so hard, you feel bad for it.
yeah, I very unfairly cheesed the game to a point where it was just ridiculous.
Fuck.
Fortunately, I've since beat Thy Flesh Consumed legitimately.
Yeah.
I still can't.
Oh
I
shit!
still can't get. I still can't get through fucking. The first one, Hell Beneath. On
Yeah,
UV.
that's a brutal starter, and then
It really is.
follow-up is not very much kinder.
So hard.
If you
Yeah,
get to
I-
E4M3 though, it starts evening out pretty good.
Yeah, I always end up pistol starting Perfect Hatred because by the time I've managed to beat Hell Beneath on UV, I have consistently beaten it with one bit of health left, like literally 1% health. Every single time I've tried new strategies, just every single time without fail, 1% left.
It also helps if you go through E4M9 after E4M2 too, though. Because the secret exit is in E4M2, I think.
Yeah, it is. After you telefrag the cyber demon.
Yeah.
Oh god!
That was some nice fireworks. Daddy liked that.
The explosions
Daddy
were
really
great.
liked that.
Apparently Pikes Peak is around where LASIK is. That's pretty cool. I've watched some awesome vids of that. The old rally dirt road on there, but the new paved one has some cool vids. This thing, oh fuck.
Nathan Beats says AV seems like a somber wad to play Brutal Doom with.
Alien Vendetta.
Yeah, I'm presuming that's what he means anyway. I could be wrong.
I didn't get very far into the AV before I had to quit it.
Yeah, I feel like it was good for the time, but some of the maps are just so grindy. You like load up and you look at the monster count. You're like, great, 450 monsters.
I started a UV run a fair few months ago, and I think I got only up to map 5 or 6, and like everything changed. It just got so much more chaotic, and I just kept dying over and over and over. Just couldn't hack it.
Bathe in some Alpine speed. That felt good.
See, but earlier I made a slime reference, and you can't do that on television, and you didn't get it.
Oh.
That show was on in like the 80s.
I know, that's why I keep saying Sandwich is a fucking kid, because he doesn't get any of them.
You're like 10 years older than all of us.
You don't need to reveal shit like that, dude. Damn.
I do like that the
Can't I be a cool fucking grandpa on here? Shit.
The Banky might have like
over
this
the head.
stun effect.
It's strange to me that the like average, like the age demographic for Doom players is like actually 10 people younger than me. I'm like, whoa, okay.
I've noticed the average community age
Really
is
tears through
like-
your ammo. Holy shit. You went from like 100 to 40 in no time flat.
I've noticed the average age of like most of our fellow community members is anywhere from late 20s, mid 40s, and then we've got a couple of guys in their 50s and 60s even.
Yeah.
And then we got some of the younger kids that are coming in.
Sometimes like almost literally. Yeah, okay, I mean, I'm cool with it. I like the fact that like new blood is coming into the Doom community.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It's what keeps the game alive, baby.
Oh fuck you. Wait a
I
minute.
can tell you, it's crazy.
And-
Like when I
and
was
then you
growing
got-
up playing Doom, I never in a million
I was going to
years
say
would I
that would have been a
imagine-
perfect use for your grenade if you still had it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I forgot I had this rocket launcher too. Or sorry, flamethrower.
I would have never imagined, like when I was playing Doom originally, that it would be a game that I would like come back to and consistently play for like 25 years.
To be fair, you're not really playing the original game anymore, for the most part.
But it is astonishing how long the community has sustained itself.
I remember reading some article once saying that it was basically the world's most violent Hello World program, and I would have to agree. Because it's just being ported to like anything that can remotely run it now.
Well, and it's
Embedded
also, like,
ATMs and
a lot of people's first forays into modding stuff too. So it's like, you know, your own personal Hello World statement. Like, oh, I'm gonna try to make maps. Never done anything before.
Oh,
It's managed to sustain itself on so many levels.
I guess that's a secret if you go.
and it's
that way.
because, you know, the developers decided, hey, we're going to release that code. Like, that's one of the biggest things that pisses me off about Unreal Tournament. I fucking love the original Unreal Tournament. The fact that we still don't have the fucking source code to that is a fucking travesty.
Yeah, largely the game industry's complete inability, its complete
Well-
aversion to self-preservation is astonishing, honestly.
Well, it's not really that, because they've actually given like 2 different groups access to the code at one point. There was a group called UTPG during the game's actual lifetime, and now they've got the old Unreal guys who have access to the code and can push out patches and stuff. But the thing is, as soon as those groups disappear, it's right back to the situation of nobody's able to fucking bring it forward.
Yeah.
And,
I
like-
just sort of mean in a general sense, because like Doom seems to be the exception rather than
Yeah.
the rule.
Yeah.
Because you have so many games that are just locked away, lost to time. People can't play them anymore.
Yeah. And that's why you're starting to see a lot of these people beginning to like literally reverse engineer those games.
Yeah.
Like you know, the friggin' Super Mario 64 and Zelda 64 friggin' reverse engineering decompilations. PlayStation
And of course-
Doom got reversed. I mean, you know, that's really going to be the way of preservation forward, because yes, it's not going to get you the exact same source code, you know, with comments and symbols and whatnot, but it will at least get you a playable and portable build of the game.
Yeah. It's something. It's better than nothing at all.
Right. And I mean, obviously, if you go further back enough to, like, say, the NES days, the, you know, contents of the program ROM, since everything back then was coded in assembly, it basically is the source code already. You know, you're just losing, like, the comments and stuff.
Yeah. It's just weird with the mentality of the industry, like, oh, you know, no one plays old games anymore, and they don't care about them. They don't care to preserve them in any sense.
Well, now they're realizing they can just remake them and sell them again.
Yeah, why would they do something for free that like benefits a community when they can just release another one?
It's kind of a tricky thing, because even if you remake it, you're still spending money on that, and that's money that you're going to want to make back. Like, for example, like,
It would, but the funny thing, like cost efficiency, it will cost them less to just be able, for modern audiences, to be able to obtain older games on newer platforms.
right.
They just need to make, just all they have to do is port them.
Yeah, but even that costs money.
Yeah,
that's-
but it wouldn't cost
that's what
nearly
this
as much as
business always comes
making
down
a
to.
complete remake or remaster, though. That's my point.
Right.
A lot
If
of
it's just a
old-
regular old port, that's, you know, considerably cheaper.
A lot of old
Exactly.
obscure games though are also caught up in like legal hurdles of
Yes.
who owns the IP and all that other stuff. It was like
That
of
pisses
course,
me off
you've
so
got that,
much,
You've got
too.
that problem as well. Yeah, because you have like you'll have these weird contract deals where like the developer owns like half of it and the publisher owns the other half, so they're not sure who actually owns it. And
Like, that's
you know,
a
not to
good
mention
example of that.
how frequently game development studios keep getting fucking absorbed and passed around, and all the stuff that they own getting liquidized and passed around and bought in stock and shit. Like how Night Dive was found, like who actually owns the code to this old game we're trying to rebuild, and they found it was some fucking law firm that only had some fucking passing knowledge that, oh yeah, we do technically own that. Yeah, go for it, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, they basically just bought the IP at like a big old lot in an auction. It's just like,
Yeah.
it also contains all this other random obscure shit.
Like, they were trying to find out who had No One Lives Forever source code, because that's actually was a significant game, and like nobody could come to an agreement on who fucking owned it.
Did they ever figure it out?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah, that one's still a mystery. They're probably still hard at work looking for it.
Shit.
That game will be a gold mine if they can ever get the rights to remake it.
Or another good example, one of my favorite PlayStation 2 RPG series was a series called Shadow Hearts. They made 3 entire games in that series, and the developers, I guess, went bankrupt a handful of years later. To this day, it has never been re-released on any other platform whatsoever. So the only way you are going to get to play that is if you find original discs, or if you find an ISO and emulate it.
Yeah.
Which sucks, because they're great fucking RPGs. Like, the whole thing about it is that it was like Lovecraftian horror and set during like World War I and shit. It was like one of the first really dark and adult style RPGs I ever played.
I just hope in the coming, like, maybe over the next decade or so, game preservation will be taken just that much more seriously.
Well, the bigger threat to game preservation now is like games that come out on these services that come and go. Because keep in mind, the big thing about game preservation that's the real worry is the digital-only ecosystem.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
I feel like a lot of companies
only
are
on
just
eShop.
very protective legally of their IPs and just don't want to release anything that...
And that's fair, and that's their decision. I mean, if you've got something that valuable, you're generally going to want to protect it, because obviously if you don't protect it, then you no longer profit off it.
What's worse, though, is the people who own something but clearly don't care, and then will just, oh shit, we better fart something out, otherwise we can't retain the rights anymore. And they'll just half-assedly fund some
I
shit
think that's what
nobody
happened to like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, what was it, 5 or 6?
I believe
yeah.
5.
Like it was like literally the last possible day they were legally allowed to release the
Yeah,
game,
you're
and so
right.
they did it.
Yeah. I believe the same thing happened, like, there was a Fantastic Four film that came out that nobody saw that was really dreadful. They did
the
that for
90s?
the same reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was something that happened in the 90s.
No, not the Roger Corman one. There was a more recent one.
Oh.
The reason you don't remember is because they didn't try.
You're talking about the dog shit one that had it was like, wait, did you say a Fantastic Four? Like that line at the end? Wait, say that again? I thought it got like, I thought one came out like 4 or 5 years ago that was like appropriately lambasted by literally everybody.
Yes, I think that's the one I'm talking, because there was another one that came out like I said 20 years ago, in like the early 2000s, but they put out another one not that long ago that no one saw, just so they could retain the rights.
Yeah, because I mean, technically, all you'd have to do to retain the rights would be like to have like one screening in a theater in the middle of friggin' nowhere.
Yeah.
And that technically counts as an exhibition.
It's like if they cared that less about this thing they own, why don't they just sell it to someone who does give a crap?
So that's not how business works, baby.
Because they
But
might
they're not making
use
any
in the
money on it.
future. I don't know.
It's
like
just
an asset they want to
sitting on the
hold
shelf, collecting dust. It's retarded.
We can thank Disney for all that shit by having them repeatedly extend copyright law over and over and over, just so that nobody can use Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, I know. No, don't get me started on how Disney basically killed the public domain, despite them being the ones who pilfered the most from it.
Yeah.
I love that about copyright stuff. Like, you'll find that they try to protect IPs that originally stole from other stuff just because the IP law wasn't there, and it's like, come on.
Well,
guys.
they didn't steal it. They used it fairly as public domain, but like I said, then they try to reverse copyright fucking public domain characters. It's like, for example, like Winnie the Pooh is hit the public domain recently, but don't put him in a red T-shirt or you'll get sued.
Right.
Yep.
So
That's gonna be the Mickey Mouse situation pretty soon too, I think.
If you give him a T-shirt, make sure it's like blue or something.
Green, yeah.
Otherwise, go nuts. You can make Winnie the Pooh, whatever the fuck you want.
Knife World says, "Oh no, this map. Yeah, this map is where there was that first picky story where I was like, fuck this. But like, I'm hoping playing continuous with these weapons will make it a little bit better. Oh, there's
While also making the demons more difficult. So this will be very interesting.
Sometimes the super shotgun doesn't fire for some reason. I don't...
Okay, I have to ask. I noticed that the little transmit icon in Discord is like constantly flickering on my avatar. Does my mic do weird shit, or does it sound normal?
That's just the auto pickup thing.
Yeah.
Fine.
Sometimes I notice the highlight will just get stuck, even though you're not talking anymore.
Yeah, does weird stuff sometimes.
It's just Discord being janky.
There's some sound options that you can tinker with that I know it got Doomkid to actually be able to pick up his laughs again, which was nice.
Did you convince him to get rid of the push to talk option?
No, it was the
noise cancellation.
There's some noise canceling options that can do that.
Oh.
Shit.
I mean, I know I've still got it on for mine, but I think I'm generally picked up fairly well.
Yeah.
I think it just depends on your mic and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, this headset's a little old, too, like at least 5-6 years old, so maybe I should consider getting a new one fairly soon.
I love how everyone's still using headsets from when they were playing multiplayer 20 years ago.
Well, I'm definitely not using those. Those things were like $20 fucking, and
Jesus.
they always suffered what I'd call cord twist death, because it's like somehow the cord would always start twisting upon itself and eventually kill itself that way. So,
Yeah, I know
like,
what you mean.
years and years, like with this headset, I actually decided, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go fucking wireless. And all it really has is just like a long USB cord for charging, but I just continually leave it charged in all the time. But like I said, it's like 5-6 years old now. Well, it's old.
Not a good idea to, if you have like a charging thing, if you have it plugged in constantly, it eventually starts to burn out the components that it's charging, and then it doesn't work anymore.
Well, like I said, this thing's like 5-6 years old too, so maybe it's time for an update or revamp
I do like
or something.
the fucking SSG just one-shots Caco's close up,
Like, I learned that shit the hard way, because at one point I would leave my phone constantly on charge, and like I said, it eventually burned out its ability to actually charge the battery anymore.
Yeah.
Well, that's just the battery, you know, wearing out over time.
I need to buy a new battery for my laptop because it doesn't hold a charge anymore.
Is it only a one-game battery?
One full incomplete charge. Fuck. The
Had a nice
SSG
pair
is just a
of
very
noise-canceling
satisfying.
headphones that died from leaving them plugged in the whole time.
I got a really nice
can
pair.
never get used to headphones for very long. I always get that kind of weird ear ache after a while.
Yeah, I actually specifically looked for like the most comfortable ones out there. I got a nice $100 pair that are like super light, so that I think helps a lot with ear fatigue, because I definitely someone like that as well.
Yeah, and generally, if you get like the ones that are like cover your whole ear, that's usually a little bit nicer too.
Proper over-the-head headphones. Earbud earphones are terrible, and they're really bad for your ears.
Oh yes.
But like I said, even with overhead headphones, I can't wear them for very long. They just start to hurt my head. So I prefer not. I prefer not to bother with them most of the time.
Yeah, I have a nice pair of. I think it's like. I mean,
I'm probably one of the few video editors out there that refuses to use headphones, but it's like I can hear that thing fine. I don't need headphones.
If you're mixing sound, don't you want to do it with speakers, not headphones anyways?
I'm not an audio engineer, so I don't really need to.
Okay, I didn't know if balancing levels comes into play at all in video editing or not.
I mean, it does, but like I said, I've been doing it for 3 years now, and I've yet to have a single client complain about audio balancing.
You do it for like YouTubers and streamers and stuff, don't you?
Yeah.
That's cool.
How did that bring me over to there and then... Wait a minute. What was up here?
And so unfortunately, like, there's nothing between speakers and headphones. Like, headphones hurt my ears, so find a solution for that.
I mean, I had to get over-ear headphones because earbuds, like, I can't talk with them in. It just sounds... Like, I have a transparency mode on these headphones that are also noise-canceling, so I can hear my own voice. Because otherwise I get a
Earbuds
weird echo.
they're just... The earbud headphone is just so terribly designed. It's way too close to your eardrum. And also, at least in my experience, they constantly got, like they get earwax in them all the time. You're like, ugh.
I use them for commuting. But,
Yeah.
On TTC. Or,
Like,
sorry,
I got
on
a pair that I
subway.
use, you know, when I'm getting to and from work. But otherwise, at home, I have these over ears.
I used to just read a book when I commuted.
Fuck that. Books? Come on.
Yeah. Like, now I've got a Steam Deck, I'll never need to read a book
Oh,
again.
that's what it was. That's what it was. I need to lower that to...
I used to get all my reading done on the train, and then
Man,
we
it's
got
too bad Clippy's not here to see these trees. Look how cool they are.
Oh, man. Clippy would be having an orgasm if he saw these trees, to be honest.
Well, there's just regular Sprite trees. He loves the Doom Cube trees.
He loves trees of all kinds.
There's some good sector trees.
I mean, couldn't you just see him? The roots, man. The fucking roots, man.
Look at that map that just like... The map that I'm talking about. It's the map. You guys know the one I'm talking about, the map.
Yeah, that
A
map.
map that's not fun to play, but you can stare at some trees.
No, but like he doomed, like he made maps a long time ago and then he came back and did more maps. Like this guy really did it though. Like
He's like an absolute dendrophiliac, without question.
I look forward to him rewatching this stream and going, hey.
No, he'll probably message me and he'll be like, "Bro, you were right. I'm not kidding."
I think he listens to these back at work too. So
Hi, Clippy.
wish
Hope
I
you're having
could.
a good day.
I cannot.
Clippy, the tree
Clippy.
fucker.
Clippy, how you doing, man? I hope your workday's going great right now. Get her done.
Get her done.
You're still trying to find a way to get headphones/microphones work in OBS. That's a weird issue to have.
Yeah, it's actually really easy to do.
Yeah. The fuck? Oh, this is the huge ass thing. Well, that'll
Dude,
do
You
it.
just got
Well,
burned,
now you're
man.
slow roasted goodness.
This is that huge fucking... Yeah, this thing. This is the part that I really didn't
heavy
like.
artillery. You're not gonna get anywhere with a shotgun.
I don't have a ton of heavy artillery, actually.
Surely you have something.
Take out that useless axe and kill all those piggies. The worst weapon in the army.
I wish I had the Berserk. 'Cause that axe would
What
actually be
about
very
the
useful.
Yeah,
I just don't
rocket,
wanna hit
come on,
pinkies
yeah,
with it.
explosives. Use something.
No, but I
Don't
have
you
like
have plasma?
6. I have like 6 rockets. I don't want to waste it on pinkies. I don't have a plasma rifle yet, no, unfortunately.
What about the rev rockets you were using earlier?
Yeah, I don't want to hit a bunch of pinkies, is the problem. And they front load the pinkies here, which is really annoying. And I can't even see the specters until they're right up on me.
This map is one that is
Like this-
such a grind on.
It's funny how this still sucks.
Yeah, I had a feeling that using Brutal Doom was probably not the best idea because it's just made the fight even harder. Because now all the demons are faster, they're more aggressive,
I got this.
all their projectiles hurt more.
You just gotta meet Brutal Doom on its level and fucking unload as fast
Oh
as
my-
you
Yeah.
can.
I'm not picking up any grenades anywhere for some reason. Like,
I love watching the rockets just like turn that fucking whole mass of monsters into just like flying limbs everywhere.
Yes. Yeah, you cannot play it passively. At least a fight like this one. You just gotta go ham.
Well, you have to know that
Yeah.
it's coming first so you can hit them before all the pinkies get up front.
Remember,
it's kinda
Sandwich,
bullshit.
you gotta be at 12.0 on the 10.0 scale of badness.
Jesus Christ.
Also,
Only,
remember
only
they have,
fucking beta cuck Marines hang back and
remember,
shoot.
they have body location damage, so aim for their faces, aim for their heads.
Yeah, the pinkies don't, unfortunately. But yes, a bunch of them do. But this is just a shitty-ass fight. Like, it's badly designed. Pretty much any way you play it.
Yeah. It's not great. How otherwise, how are you finding treading this again with Brutal Moon compared to your first
Well, this
time
is
through?
a little bit more interesting, at least, because imagine dealing with this with vanilla weapons. Like, it's just not interesting.
I did up till like map 18. Pistol started saveless. It was, I don't know why. And I'll never do it again.
You're
I'm
a
gonna die
masochist,
anyway.
maybe?
I'm not. That's the thing is I fucking hate stuff like that. I have no idea why I did it.
And yet you kept doing it anyway.
Oh my god!
Chomp, chomp.
You can't see them until they're right up against you, too.
Taste.
Yeah,
yeah.
you can see their
You can
eyes.
see their eyes, yeah, but like when fucking shit's flying around.
The specters are definitely way more dangerous. I actually like the way that they made them. Come on, you telling me
No,
that's not cool?
That does not get old, no.
No, it doesn't.
Fuck!
Hold the line, Sandy.
Hold the door! Hold the door! Hold door!
Wait, were you just playing a clip from Game of Thrones just then?
Sandy's definitely choosing violence.
See, on one hand, poorly designed fight, but on the other hand, look at all that meat, baby.
So maybe a B minus.
Is there any bloody health in this tunnel?
No! Like, there's like down there, and there's like a ton of enemies there still. This fight's fucking stupid. Plus, these stairs do go up, but if you get stuck up there, you just, the pinkies just file in and then you're just stuck. I'm not getting any health. Fuck.
Did you leave any behind in old areas?
Give me that. Maybe. Fuck!
Oh no. Oh no.
Shut up.
Fuck.
One health? What?
Woo! You can quick save, quick save.
That's
Make it an
maybe a
alt
terrible
save.
idea, but...
Yeah, I don't know why you did it.
I mean,
Because you told me to!
Sandy's following advice from strange men again, Mom.
I mean, at least that fight was like, it was like more interesting and fun than like how grindy it was the other way, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
So I think that I consider that a victory.
There's some armor up there.
Yeah. Fuck, man.
health.
I got... Oh, I guess I had a, like, one shot of that. Can I... Wait, what's this area? This is just where shit came out of, I think.
Yeah. So I think the yellow keys or the yellow door.
Yeah.
Say, whoa.
Fucking guy.
It's fucking guy.
These fucking hosers.
Jesus. Anything? No. Finally, one grenade from that entire thing.
Wow, that definitely got something.
Oh shit.
Sounds wet down there.
Sticky.
Nice.
Nice.
Have 14 rounds in the auto shot. Shit. I'm not used to those projectiles. The way they look is a little different. What? Oh yeah, baby.
Witness the acrobatic flips of the limbs as they circle in the air.
Da 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 da. I still haven't gotten a backpack in this whole wad.
Judge from France only gave it a 2.8 though, the bastard.
I guess I got the blue. Wait, did I get the blue key?
You have the
I
blue
guess?
key.
I think I got it from here.
I think you got it when you walked down that thing, and then that triggered the trap.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this whole fucking mess. I think because I was pistol starting stuff before I was getting grenades that way. Whereas now it's actually super rare. So these are blue just for...
Yeah, I swear about the only time you get them is when you pick up backpacks. I mean, the most consistent.
And I haven't picked up a backpack yet. But yeah, it's the most consistent. It's supposed to like be a chance with zombie men, I believe. Possibly shotgunners. I'm not... Fine. What? Why is that? Okay, whatever.
He fucking covered his head. I just like that. It's great.
Oh my god. Get fucked. Oh wait, no, I wanted this. Oh.
Go get fucked, you monster bastards.
The hell? Just hear it all sorts of
that was
gore.
like some piece of meat falling off the ceiling.
Yeah. I like it when the meat just falls off the ceiling, you know, off the bone.
Yeah. Just slides right on out of it.